Hey guys, welcome back to another Tech Guru video. Today we're in Adobe InDesign CC, and I'm going to be showing you how to create an interactive PDF form. So you may be wanting to create a PDF form that looks a little something like this here, where you can type in text and stuff like that. You can have buttons that you select for certain areas, and then you have buttons here that are clickable, and you can do all of that within Adobe InDesign. So let me show you how to get started on that and how to start making your interactive PDF. So go back into Adobe InDesign. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and view a different type of workspace. So if you go up to Window and then go to Workspace and then over to Interactive for PDF, make sure that that one is selected. Now you may have Advanced selected. If you go up and go to Window, Workspace, and then to Interactive for PDF, just like so, you're going to have the workspace that we want to use for this specific tutorial. So now that we have done that, we need to go ahead and get into creating our buttons and text fields and things like that. Now, there are a number of ways you can go about making buttons and text fields and whatnot, but let's go ahead and start from the very beginning. So let's say we want to create a text field or a button. We can go over here to our rectangle tool and we can actually draw one out ourselves. So if we go over here and draw out a nice looking rectangle there, and we will move it over just a little bit, just like so. And then let's go ahead and make the stroke color of that black like it is, and then make the fill color a nice, let's say, green color to make it stand out. Now, if we want to make this a box in which the person who's viewing our PDF has to type in, what we can do is we can right-click on that and go down to Interactive. And then what we want to do is go over here to Convert to Text Field, just like so. Now, a few things are going to happen. You're going to see this little cursor icon in the lower right-hand corner of your box there, and then you're going to see this Buttons and Form panel come available to you, just like so. Now, if it's not flared out like this, it may be over here under one of these menu options here, but if you just click on that, it'll flare out just like with anything within InDesign or Photoshop, whatever it is, and you can click and hold and drag that over to where you can look at it a little better. Now, once we've done that, we have a few different options here in our Buttons and Forms panel that I want you to take notice of. First is you can name this. So this is for you and for you to stay on track. If you have a whole bunch of text fields, and this one here is where they're going to be typing in their name, you can go ahead and type in name like that. That way you'll know which box this actually is. Next, we're going to see a few other things. You're going to see an event. Now, if this is a button or if it's something that you want, you can actually set an event. So when someone, the user, clicks on this text field or button, you could add an action. So we can go here and add an action. So we can say, all right, go to the first page or last page or next page, previous page. If it is a multi-page document, it'll go to a URL. It can show, hide buttons and forms. It can even perform a sound or a video action. All of this can be done here. So we can say, go to destination. Now that action is going to come available. What document do we want it to go to? So if we have another document that we want it to link to, we can do that here. We can zoom to that. We can zoom to actual size, whatever we want to do. Or we can even hide all of this until the user clicks or hovers over that specific option. Now, once we've added an action, we can actually remove the action as well by clicking on the minus symbol here. So you can add actions by clicking on the addition symbol here, and then we can remove actions by clicking on the minus symbol here. It'll say delete selected action, and you say absolutely okay. Now, since this is a text field, you can go down here and see a few different options here. Now, under this text field, what we want to happen is, let's say we want this to be required. So they've got to give us their name or email address. We can click the required option here underneath description. You can do all of that. Now, because this is a text box, we can actually make the font size say 18 to make that a little bigger. You can actually preview what this is going to look like by clicking on this little preview spread button here, and then go over here to the SWF preview, and you can see I'll make that a little bigger. That's actually going to preview what your form is going to look like. I'm going to go ahead and move that over here so you can kind of see what it does over on the left-hand side of the screen. Now, that was a text field. Now, let's say we want to make a button. So let's go over to our ellipse tool, and let's say we want to make a circular button. So let's go ahead and hold down the shift key, drag out, and draw a perfect circle. Oh, that was not a perfect circle. Draw it out one more time, just like that. So let's go ahead and add a fill color to that. Let's add that nice yellow color, just like so, and then drag it over underneath our text box. Now, what we can do now is right-click on that and then go down to Interactive and then go to Convert to Button, just like so. Once we've done that, our Button and Forms panel will again come available. Now, what you're going to see here is a few different options. Now, we can once again name our button. So let's go ahead and say shirt size on this one, just like so. And then we can add events just like we could with the text box. So we can say on click, add this action. So we're going to add this action, and then we're going to click on Go to Next State. So the next state is actually down here. You're going to see the appearance. The appearance on the next state may be a different color. It may be, have a little checkbox in between it. Whatever that may be, the next state is going to be something different. So we can go in and we can actually hide that, remove that, however we want to do it. We can change the color and do all of that within this box here. Again, just like with the text box, you can preview that by clicking on the preview button. And now under our preview panel, we'll see our nice yellow button there. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like in our interactive PDF. Now, in order to save our interactive PDF, what we need to do is go up to File and then down to Export, just like so. And then once we're there, you're going to want to make sure that the format is set to Adobe PDF, and then in parentheses, it should say Interactive. Now, go ahead and save your form as whatever you want to save it as up here in the title box, and then click Save, just like so. Leave all of these as default. You can mess with those more as you become more familiar with them. All of this here is basically a lot of the advanced settings, but it'll work just fine if you leave those the same and then click OK. Now, your document should come up available to you, and now we're going to see the different things that we have added. Here is our text box. We can actually go in here and we can type in and add our name, and the yellow button is actually now a button, so it is clickable, as you can see, as the little hand icon comes available to it, and it shows there that I can click on that button. So again, let's go ahead and quit out of that there and go back into our InDesign form here. Now, once here, I want to show you one more thing. If you go up to this right here, it says Sample Buttons and Forms. Again, this will be under the Interactive for PDF workspace options. Click on the Sample Buttons and Forms. InDesign actually provides a whole lot of buttons and forms and checkboxes for you, so you can click and hold these, drag them into your document, and actually resize them to your liking and utilize them within your document. So see here, I just created this checkbox here that I got from the sample boxes that InDesign provides, and now if I save that, I can actually utilize these nice buttons that InDesign has so kindly provided us with. So anyways, guys, this has been the basics on creating an interactive PDF form. There's so much more that you can do. You can actually go in here and see that you can make check boxes and combo boxes and list boxes and signature fields. If you're a real estate agent and you want to make a signature field for your client to have to sign it, you can do that within the interactive options within Adobe InDesign. So anyways, guys, this has been another Tech Guru video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button down below, share this video with your friends and families, and I will see you guys in the next one.